Team Fitzgerald since. Go check them out at www.teamfitzgerald.com.
For an awesome buck, but the muzzleloader has finally come to an end.
Ordering some of this coon chow and this hoodoo from Deep South Lures. Red Feather Archery line of broadheads and small game. I've been with them for 2 years now. I don't ever plan on switching as a rule. Hey everybody, this is T-Mac, Walk for the Outdoors. Got a little review I'm going to do here today. Just going to check this out. Through Around the Cabin, I got in contact with a fella named Mike Parker. He has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. Just search Mike Parker and in channels, and you'll come up and you'll know who he is when it talks about primitive skills. Because he sent me this bow, and it is a primitive bow. Right out of the wood, baby. I'm telling you. Still got the knots in it. This is a hickory bow. I'm jealous. The last hickory bow I tried to make broke. So he's got it at 72 pounds at 28 inches. Got a sign right there, Mike Parker. And what's pretty cool is he really makes his bows traditional style. I seen on his channel where he actually carved a bow with a piece of flint, a rock. He took a rock and carved a bow. So yeah, that's primitive. We're talking stick and string. This is a stick and string. It's a hickory bow with rawhide backing, covered in snakeskin. And you can see kind of the rawhide right there, where this is wood and it leads into the rawhide. And you can see it right there underneath the snakeskin. Backing of the bow is made of rawhide. If I remember right, he uses sinew glue to put this on there, which is, yes, you can take sinew and make glue with it. It's also got a sinew string on it. I think he said this string was rated at like 400 pounds, so it should hold. And it's just got a leather grip that he sews in himself. You can see that right there with the piece of leather. These are center shot bows, which I like center shot bows. And what I really like is the tips. I've seen them on TV or something, but that's his tips. Usually you just get the flat tips, and he says it makes the bow quieter, stronger, which a tip like that, you're probably not going to have a tip break, that's for sure. But I'm going to pull back here. Boy, I tell you what, that is a stout one. Yeah, she's a hard puller. We're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna compare it to my longbow. This is my longbow, Jerry Hill Custom, and it pulls about 65 pounds. So I'm gonna test it out. We got a target down there. We're gonna see about penetration. Make sure that we got good penetration, and as you can tell, the brace height on these are totally different. There's about, from front to the bow, probably 2.5 inches of difference in the brace height. I think I'm gonna like that, because this one here, if I didn't have this glove on, boy, it'll eat your hand up right there. If you just grab it and go to pull it back, that string will hit you and leave a whelp. And if you're wearing a watch, you'll cry. Trust me, I know. But anyway, I'm going to try some different arrows out of it. I've got all kinds of different arrows in here. 2219, 2117. Probably use a stiffer arrow for that high poundage. I don't want nothing breaking in my hand. So yeah, we're going to test it out and see how it shoots. Shoot the target down there. It's about 13 yards, which is plenty for me. I like to shoot very far anyway. Do my longbow first with this. I think it's a 2219, 2117. Just a black aluminum arrow. I always use aluminum, and I'm gonna see how much penetration I get. That's pretty good penetration right there. I'm gonna say 6, 7 inches. All right. Well, I got my arrow back. We're gonna try and see if we can get that much penetration with this. What string is tight. Try to pull my knock off. Ain't been shot at all. Just wear it in. Yep, my knock. My knock flew out of there. I didn't get it all the way drew back either. That thing's pretty stout. I'm going to have to get used to shooting that. I actually made a better shot with that bow. I mean, aced it dead center. Blew my knock off. About the same. I'm okay with that. Well, first shot off the back porch here, and center punched it with the Mike Parker bow, and shot a little high, well, about 4 inches high with my usual longbow. Got about the same amount of penetration. Of course, the knock flew off of this one during flight. That could affect anything, you know, you never know. This is a 2315 telephone pole, pretty much. And also, I want to compare the sound. That right there didn't make a lot of sound. That's what he's saying, these kinds of limbs makes them quieter. And if I don't have to put anything on the string, that would be awesome. But we're going to test that out, see how quiet it is. Take another shot here. I center punched it again, no lie. Second shot, center punched it. I'm kind of impressed right now. See that? That dark hole right below it was my first shot, and that was my second shot. I mean, center punched it. That's why I shoot one arrow at a time, so I get exercise going up and down these steps. Good for this fat boy. I tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with this Mike Parker bow. If you're looking for rustic, rugged, traditional style shooting, I don't think you can do any better. I mean, this is my first just rustic, traditional style bow, handmade, not, you know, a bunch of different pieces glued together. This is one solid piece of hickory whittled out into a bow, sinew string, sinew backed, rawhide backed with sinew glue. Snake, this is a rat snake skin. I don't know if y'all can see that real good. Yeah, that. And what I like about old Mike is he's a repurposer, just like me. He said he found this snake, someone had run over it, and he took it home, skinned it out. I know he's done the same with deer. Someone hits a deer or whatever, he don't let the bones just go to rot. He goes out there, he collects what he can, and that right there tells you that's primitive. That's a primitive skill. Scavenging is the most primitive skill in the world. And you know, sinew string, he does have serving on it, served loops and stuff. And I tell you what, I couldn't be happier. 4 shots right there with all, you know, before the fletching flew off. Had 4 shots in a 2-inch group at 14 yards, elevated. I'm elevated here too. This is about how high I want a tree stand. When you live on the side of a hill and you got an elevation, you ain't got to shoot very far before you're shooting downhill pretty good. And I tell you what, I will be taking this bow out next year for the hunting season. But this year, I tell you what, I got some talons. I might have to try and find me some rabbit hunting land and maybe bow shoot some rabbits. But I haven't looked at the quietness yet. I did hear a little bit of noise that, you know, string silencers would take care of. But I do think, in my opinion, from just shooting it, that these limbs did help. I don't know why, but it kind of toned the noise down. That other bow, that long bow, if I was to take them string silencers off of it, it would be, I mean, it just sound like a band, you know. This thing, no, it. I think a nice set of maybe some deer hide, deer rawhide tied on there would do good. So anyway, Mike Parker, thank you so much. It's a great bow. I love the looks of it. It's just rugged, and that snakeskin on there is pretty cool, and just as traditional gets. And if I can keep putting arrows like that in a target, I would have no reservations taking this, going out and shooting that deer with it. None whatsoever. Go check out Mike Parker on YouTube. I'll put his information up here at the end. You can get hold of him, talk to him a little bit. He makes atlatls. I mean, I don't know if he sells them, but I mean, just go to his channel. You tell he makes some pretty cool stuff. Anyway, you can also catch him at Around the Cabin. He has a show. He's a show host like I am. That's how I met him, through Around the Cabin. He does a show I think it's every other week. You'd have to go there and check out the host and get the times that he's on there. But you can get on there and you can talk to him about his bows, ask him questions, whatever you need to do. But I tell you what, this thing, to me, is just beautiful, and I appreciate it. Hey, I love y'all. God bless, and see you next time. Wild for the outdoors. Check us out Around the Cabin. That's www.aroundthecabin.com. Check the campfire for listings of our live show.